English Senior, unknown speed number 14. Ready? Start. Distinguished invites, I am extremely happy to welcome you all to this meeting, which is also the first meeting since our government took office. The National Development Council is a unique body established specially to consider and take decisions on important development issues. You will appreciate the fact that this body has been established to further the democratic and federal ideas that are in our constitution. I think you are aware that we are meeting here to take up midterm of the 10th plan, which is normally undertaken halfway through the plan period. Now the exercise has coincided with a change of government at the center following the general elections. Our government has ordered midterm appraisal of important sectors like industry, commerce, agriculture and rural development, taking into account the fact that these are very vital for the overall development of the country. I take this opportunity to request all the chief ministers gathered here to give their valuable suggestions on these sectors, especially in areas where your state governments are directly involved. Regarding the growth in the economy, I am pleased with the present rate of growth of about 70%. In connection with this, I would like to share with you my thoughts on some of the major points. I wish to impress upon you the key fact that it is not enough if only our stock markets perform well and our balance of payments position remains satisfactory. I agree that these are important, but there are several other things that are equally important. For example, the common man in the street and the farmer the field in the village should feel and reap the benefits of economic growth. In other words, the fruits of economic prosperity must go down to the common man. In this connection, I would like to highlight another important point. Apart from economic growth, there must be corresponding growth in the employment opportunities. I am happy to note that in the last 6 months, many new industries were established in a few states, especially in the automotive, cement and steel sectors. I would like the chief ministers participating in this meeting to ensure that at least 30% of the workforce to be recruited in these new industries is from the local population. Only then the people living around the industries would all be benefited and this would result in improvement in their standard of living. A particular dispersing aspect of our performance over the past 7 years is that agricultural growth is declining every year. It was mentioned that farmers are no longer able to afford high cost chemical fertilizers which also pollute the soil. Due to this, many farmers have given up agriculture and migrated to the cities in search of employment. It is therefore not sufficient if we start only large industries for infrastructure development. I especially want to stress the fact that employment should be increased in industries related to agriculture. I want you to create more employment opportunities by engaging rural people in the production of natural manures. Regarding women development, I want at least 1 lakh women self-help groups to be formed in each state to provide employment to rural women. The central government would extend 50% grant to the states which undertake this scheme. I trust that scheme will benefit women throughout the length and breadth of the country. With these words, I conclude my speech. Thank you. Letter dated 5th May 1972 from the Executive Engineer, Public Works Department, Madras, to all heads of departments in the city. Sir, the quarters at Government Estate, Madras are allotted according to seniority of applications received and registered in this office books. For the purpose of registration, the quarters are divided into 4 groups. The government employees are classified into 4 groups in accordance with their pay and are allotted the quotas to which they are entitled. Consequent on the revision of scales of pay, the government have been addressed for orders for refixing the grades for various types of quotas and their orders are awaited. Of late, it is not noticed that most of the applicants who have registered their names have not communicated the periodical changes in their pay, designation, etc. Applicants should therefore furnish full particulars to this office promptly to ensure that allotted of quotas is made in conformity with seniority of registration of applications. I request you to intimate such of those persons working under you who have registered their names for allotment of quotas to furnish to this office information regarding their present pay on the revised scale and the year of registration to enable this office to take necessary action. Yours faithfully.